Hey there, I hope you're doing well. Today I want to take a look at how to fix cloudy, foggy headlights. If your headlights look anything like this, I have a simple process to transform them to look like this. So stick around and I'll show you all the steps. This is a Subaru Outback. Not sure what year it is. I'm using Meguiar's PlastX. I've got some rinseless wash, and I've also got a clay bar here. It's an Adams Visco clay bar. Don't worry, I'm going to leave links to all the products in the description. So first step, clean this off. This is a microfiber utility towel, so I'm going to spray into it and spray onto the surface. So first step, clean it thoroughly. So that first step is just cleaning it. Now if you don't have rinseless washer, you don't want to pick this up, you can just use some soapy water. So the second step, and this is something I would recommend, is a clay bar. So this is a Visco clay bar, and what you do is it has a little geo impression tool. You just push the clay down into the geo impression tool, and you'll see that it puts that same pattern into the clay bar. What that's going to do is that's going to give it a little bit more agitation on the surface. And if you run your finger along it, you can definitely hear that this thing is got a lot of buildup on it. What you want to do is spray the surface down thoroughly and then take the Visco clay bar and go across the surface multiple times. You can hear it start to pick that stuff up. You try to get a little bit of elbow grease on this. Hit the top, hit the side. So now I'm going to go vertical. And you can see that there's definitely stuff picking up on this bar. And I'm trying to put, 5 or 10 pounds of pressure on this. Another tip that I didn't mention was to raise the hood so you have more room here to work. Get all the way down into these corners. And just listen for it, because you'll notice it's a lot quieter than it was before. What you want to do with the clay bar, actually, after doing this, you want to fold this thing in on itself multiple times, and you'll notice that this is very clean. So this will be the next side I'll use. So I'm going to put your clay bar back in there along with the geo impression tool. I like to spray a little bit of rinseless wash or detail spray in there just to keep it from drying out. What we're going to do is take an applicator, and don't worry about drying this off. Shake up the PlastX and give it a good little, maybe a quarter size drop in here. And then what you want to do is butterfly this in to the applicator, so that way you get an even patch of it and it's not globbed up. And now what you can do is go to the surface here, start to polish it by hand. Get the entire surface. And again, I'm just being real careful not to hit the paint or anything, but since I'm going by hand, it's not really going to hurt anything, honestly. Not like a machine polisher would. And you can actually use a cordless drill for this. I've done other videos where I show that process, so you could incorporate that with this PlastX. It would work just fine. So I'm going to leave a link to those videos above, and you can check those videos out as well. Those are some of the earlier videos I did back when I first started out 4 years ago or so, and people really like to see headlights get transformed, and so it's kind of the plan here. And I do straight lines, horizontal, and I do vertical, and I'll do circles. And you'll notice it's starting to haze up a little bit, so I'm going to let that haze over. And then I'm just going to take this microfiber towel, same one I used to clean it, just find a dry side here, and just wipe this off. And I can definitely tell it has made a huge difference. And hopefully the camera is picking that up, because these headlights were filthy looking. And now they look brand new. This part is extremely clear and smooth now. The polish has some good abrasive in it. And if you put enough pressure, you know, again, it's about 5 to 10 pounds that you want to use to work this in. All it takes is a little bit of elbow grease, you know. You get this done. Before I end this video, I want to talk about something. If you got anything out of this, I want you to please hit that thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. Also, I want to talk about headlights. Now, when I looked at these headlights, they were uniformly cloudy. And that's where this process is going to work, when it's uniformly cloudy. If you can see a clear line, and it may not be straight, but it could be, you know, jagged, but you can see them where the top will be faded really bad and the bottom still looks clean or clear. This process is probably not going to work for you. You're probably going to have to go to sanding, and I've got a video for that, so I'll leave that link above. There's like a little wet sanding process. So again, if it's uniformly cloudy, this will probably work. I can't guarantee it will, but you know, try your luck. This is not spending a lot of money on this process, right? I think I got this bottle for maybe $10. I'm not really sure, but it's not overly expensive, and this stuff works great. I also have a video using this on the gauge cluster on the inside where your speedometer is, because those get milky and cloudy, and this stuff works awesome on that too. So I'm going to leave that link above. So I'm pimping out a lot of my videos, but I just want people to know, you know, how a lot of this stuff works and what you can do with it. So it's not a one-trick pony, and that's kind of my whole process that I go by when I buy a product. I like products that are usable in multiple ways. On the gauge cluster, you want to be careful. You don't want to go like I'm doing on this, where I'm putting 5 to 10 pounds of pressure. You want to be very, very careful and very easy on that. But that's going to pretty much end this video, and I think you can tell that this headlight has gone from bad to looking pretty nice, if I do say so myself. So I appreciate you watching. Thanks, and I'll see you on the next one.